Shohei Ohtani, better than Babe.
After tonight, I have to be honest with myself and admit that Ohtani is a way better player than me, and he's the best.
That's so sad.
Hey, I bet you strike out his first 1-0. I bet you.
こんにちは、全人類と友達になるとこ、僕がミスター富士です。そして
そうです。
あれです。
アロンです。
サイロンです。今日のテーマは大谷翔平選手、アメリカで本当にすごいと言われてるの。
Wow! Dang, he preaching to the choir, Mr. Fuji. Cause, Shohei, I will say, you guys know about Yagi, aka Goat.
The goat.
The Goat.
The Yagi.
Greatest of all time. Goat.
あ、そう言われてるよ。
役
急遽今動画をね、実は撮ってるんだけれども、本当に野球詳しくなくて、間違ってたら本当言ってほしいんですけど、プレイオフシーズンで17日にあった試合で3本ホームランを打って10奪三振、三振を10回取る。
Jesus.
ドジャースをワールドシリーズに導いたってことで、今アメリカが揺れているという話を聞いたから、どのくらい本当に大谷翔平選手がそのアメリカで人気なのかっていうのを説明してもらいたいなと思って。
You know why Elon Musk is trying to go to like Mars and different planets? He's trying to find Ohtani Shohei's real hometown. It's Krypton or something like that, dude, because this guy is absolutely incredible. Imagine the top of the top, all the best baseball players in the world, and he's single-handedly just making everybody dance in the palm of his hand while smiling for MUFG and Dior.
Yeah.
最初に今回の17日にね、あった試合の動画ちょっと見せてもらってもいい？
Come on.
Oh my goodness! Shohei Ohtani! Wow!
It's out of here. Did you see that?
Boss.
A majestic
Even his dude, they were doing thumbnails at that point.
Jones everywhere! And it's 4-0 Dodgers!
It looks like a video game.
Yeah.
You make it look so easy.
It's just like, yeah, whatever.
It's like cutting a butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
これ
Boss.
Oh my gosh, dude.
すごい。
Classy. Like his expression, I didn't even see like a smile. It was just like another day, another dollar.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my job.
That's right. That's right.
今見せてもらった動画は3本ホームラン打ったうちの1本ってことだよね。で、さらに10奪三振、6回無失点だったわけよね。それについての動画は今日一番最後に見せてもらうとして、まず今まで大谷翔平選手がアメリカでどういう評判なのかっていうのをちょっと説明してもらって、最後にその17日のやつを見ていこうかなと思います。
お願いします。それでは Let's find out!
1個目、
ドラン
大谷翔平はベーブ・ルースよりすごい。
Whoa! Wow, that's a really big thing to say.
That's
Okay.
quite the statement. Yeah.
Yeah.
ちょっと僕がさ、ごめん分かってないんだけど、ベーブ・ルースってすごい有名な野球選手の。
Well, he
Yeah.
Off the top.
is the top of the top of the GOAT, you know? Like, there is the GOAT, and then there is his dad. To put things into perspective, Babe Ruth scored 60 home runs inside of one season.
Ooh.
Right? And then so Shohei scored like 51 or something like that. Maybe, I think he got a little bit more than that, right? But it was during one season. But then a lot of people put it into numbers, and they think that 60 is better than Shohei's. But you got to think about it, that Babe Ruth was active during 1930. That's causing a lot of debate among people because maybe people pitch different. The slider wasn't even invented back in the day, and Shohei has to hit sliders and has to predict where that ball is going to be. So his 50-50 club holds more weight than 60. But don't attack me in the comments. That's what the internet is fighting out right now.
The other thing that people are saying is that because Babe Ruth, like Shohei Ohtani, is both a pitcher and a hitter, right? That's what's especially incredible, right? Is why it's so unprecedented. Is the point.
ベーブ・ルースが二刀流だったわけか。で、
Zorro, yeah.
さんが大谷さんがそれと比べられて、その上でどっちが上かっていう議論が今巻き起こってるってことね。
Oh yeah.
すごいね、それ。
Oh, yeah.
だってさ、多分ベーブ・ルースってさ、アメリカ人のスピリットみたいなとこあるんじゃない？
Right.
He's like an icon. You can't get better than this guy kind of
そう
thing.
よね。
Yeah.
やっぱそれと比べられるってすごいね。
This guy is a sports commentator, Colin Cowherd, and he's an American. And he makes this bold statement on his channel.
Shohei Ohtani, better than Babe. Oh, he is, right? You know that, right? He plays for the Angels. I live in LA County, which is north of Orange County, and I've never seen an Angel hat here. So it's the second most popular baseball team, probably the seventh most popular sports franchise in the area of which I live. So he doesn't get a lot of acclaim and a lot of publicity. He's unbelievable. He is simultaneously an ace and the home run king.
He's talking about Babe Ruth, and of course, he's attacked, like, in the comments. Like, this is, like, it's so hyped, like, he's not better than Babe Ruth. And then, this is back when he was just with the Angels.
Yeah.
だから
Right?
4年前の動画
いや
か言っちゃってるもんね、完璧に。大谷のが上だろっつって、アメリカ人でしょだって。
That's right.
うわ、えぐー。これでも大丈夫だったのこんなん言うて。
No, the thing is, nobody believed that. I mean, that was back in the day, and this guy obviously made a bold statement. Was it for views? Well, the thing is, he made another video after Shohei hit his 50 home runs, 50 stolen bases,
Ooh.
and made this.
I thought Shohei Ohtani was better than Babe Ruth, and I got pushback. I admit I was wrong. He's significantly better than Babe Ruth. He's a 6-tool player. This is a rehab season. He's not fielding. He's not pitching. Even Mookie Betts said, I don't know how to explain it. He's just feeling sexy. He's just feeling it. This season, he is first in runs, second in hits, first in home runs, first in RBI, OPS, slugging percentage, total bases. There's never been anything like this guy. Ever. On a absolutely loaded roster. Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. There's talent everywhere on this roster. Even Ohtani is markedly better, superior, more remarkable than every other player.
He was wrong.
He's not just better. He's significantly better.
Exactly. So he was almost wrong.
Understatement.
There was an understatement. He's like,
Understatement.
he's better. No, he's significantly better than Babe Ruth.
I'm sorry for saying he's better.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have to look at like how good this guy is, right? Because like there's this clip. All right, so I want you to take a look at this video really quick. This is the 2023 the WBC championship of Mike Trout, representative of America, okay? Arguably one of the greatest players versus Shohei Ohtani representing Japan pitching. This is straight up anime.
I mean, it'd be hard pressed for me to not throw another fastball.
2 outs, 2 count. Oh my god.
Mike Trout, but
This is the last inning. This is the last chance they have to win it.
He thinks he has to get a home run here to tie it up.
That's right. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that face.
3-2. He's
Dude. That's incredible, right? And then there's an interview with Mike Trout of what he was thinking during that moment that we saw.
What was I thinking? I was like, I'm gonna get a chance to get him right here, and you know, I don't think I honestly I haven't faced him in live BP.
Oh,
Nothing. So I haven't seen him.
Okay.
I just see him from behind.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I know what he can do from behind. You know, it's just the movement.
You see it moving crazy.
Yeah, I missed some pitches I should have hit.
Yeah. But I mean,
Yeah, like that pitch I should have hit right there.
yeah, but
I
you've
know,
never
it's-
seen it.
I understand
It's
that.
100 cutting
I understand
like
that.
that, you know what I'm saying? And so, okay, so you're on deck. I hit into a double play. Boom, now you're walking to the plate. What's going through your mind, bro? What's going through Mike
I
Trout's
gotta
mind?
go deep here.
You got
You know, I'm gonna be real with you. I gotta go deep here. I think it might have messed me up because it took me out of my approach, but
Yeah.
there was one thing in my mind. I was trying to take him deep. I mean,
So-
there's no other explanation. You know, I mean, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
The thing is, Shohei Ohtani leaves people speechless, right? Like, there's people who have, for their whole lives, just tried so hard at baseball. And then you come face to face with Ohtani, right? Like, you guys saw this invisible after
I need
image
to know-
of this right here, right? Like, you might see just baseball field. You know, I see, you know when Goku, when like Super Saiyan,
Yeah.
And then you know how you intimidate people by releasing your key? He was probably intimidated by that key that he was like emitting, right?
Like the sparks and
The
going
sparks.
around, and the ground was like cracking around him and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were saying like you have the two best players in current baseball facing each other right now.
それがマイク・トラウトか大谷翔平かっていう。
Well, it's like their top two, like or like easily the two, one of the most recognizable people in baseball right now. Yeah.
People don't even write anime in this way. They don't write. I mean, they over exaggerate it. There's Olgesa, but then the thing is, like, if you wrote anime in this way, no one would believe that.
Yeah.
It would be too unbelievable to actually sell like any copies, dude. He's writing his own anime at this point. Now that you know about this opinion that he is better than Babe Ruth, we're gonna look at some sports commentators talking about Krypton, the planet that Shohei is
スー
from.
パーマンのことな。
Yes,
いや
yes.
なんかさ、アメリカの、しかも野球のでしょ、コメンテーターってめっちゃ熱いイメージあるのよ。それが大谷翔平をどう言っているのか。
Is it normal for Japanese people like, oh, やっぱね、大谷様は宇宙人なんだよね? Like, is that normal?
いわいわ
I feel like there's a difference between like Japanese like sports commentary and then American commentary. There's always a little bit of back and forth banter, a little bit of comedy there. All right, so this is the Rich Eisen show, and he's talking about after Shohei reached that 51-51 record. All right.
We have to talk about Shohei Ohtani.
Bro.
I don't know if there are any superlatives left to describe accurately.
You know what a superlative is?
何それ
You know, like there's the great and then the best. So like anything that falls under the category of the best, most, or like that's a superlative. So they're running out of words. They have to make new words for Shohei Ohtani's greatness.
最高級の比較級ってことね。
Yes. Yes.
What we're seeing from this guy. But this guy entered play in Miami yesterday. 2 home runs and 1 stolen base shy of the 50-50 club. Nobody's ever hit 50 home runs in the same season which they've stolen 50 bases. Nobody's ever had that. And emerged from the game 51-51.
Like what?
Okay?
What? Excuse me?
Come again?
And he did it in a game. 3 home runs, 2 stolen bases, 6 for 6, 5 extra base hits, 10 runs batted in. So he not only
That can't be real.
reached the 50 home run mark and exceeded it, but he reached the 50 stolen base mark and exceeded that. If we do, in fact, see another 50-50 player in our lifetimes, or our children, your beautiful young boy was hanging out here earlier today.
He was.
Before the show. Cage was here. My children grow up and see another 50-50 member. I think we can safely guarantee they will never enter such club in the manner in which Ohtani established it.
Yeah, that's true. Pioneer, man. He is a pioneer.
こんなに時間使って丁寧に説明してるんやな。
Truly speechless, right? He has no words for it. Yeah.
Listen, you're making a person from America silent. That Japanese wa has transferred over to America.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be more like Ohtani.
A vessel of wa. That's what Ohtani is.
There's another commentator video. This is also from a year ago. And it's on ESPN. And they talk about Ohtani's greatness. It just seems like the conversations aren't different than they were 4 years ago.
Yeah.
People are they're becoming poets out here, trying to figure out how many ways they can figure out metaphors to describe Ohtani. Right? Look at this.
When you take into account, last night he became the first player with 3 home runs and 2 stolen bases in the same game in Major League Baseball history.
Yep.
Add up the numbers: 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, 2 stolen bases. That number equates to number 25. That 25 is the highest number in a game in Major League Baseball history. We have not seen anything like this. It is spectacular. It's great. Here's my comparison. You're magnetized to the television whenever he comes up to play.
Yes.
That's how I felt when I watched Barry Bonds chase that single season home run
Yes.
record. You know, all the time. You know,
Yeah.
start shaking Hank Aaron's record and stuff. That's what I was. I was
2001.
gravitated to that 2001. Here's one other time. Reggie Jackson hitting 3 home runs in the World Series against the Dodgers. Now that
The World Series.
is World
The
Series.
stakes, yeah.
It's World Series. That's about it. Other than that, I ain't seen this.
Look, I remember when 30-30 was a thing. I remember in 88 when Canseco went 40-40,
Yep.
and then you had guys like Barry Bonds, you had guys like A-Rod, Rafael Soriano
Right.
did 40-40. But I didn't think we were going to see a guy that could hit with this kind of power and then have this kind of speed on the base pad.
Right.
What he's able to do, and let's not forget, the guy can pitch.
Right.
Although he didn't pitch this year.
He will pitch next year.
I didn't think I saw Ronald Acuna Jr. do 40 plus
Right.
and 70 RBIs. But to hit with this kind of power, to hit this kind of average, and he's not a small man, Stephen A.
Right.
He's not a small man.
Right.
And to be able to have this kind of speed on the base pass, look, like I said, I mean, Barry Bonds, there was a stretch for about 7-8 years that Barry was must-watch TV. Because he was only going to get one pitch to hit a night. Because they were going to normally walk
That's
a
right.
pitch around him.
Right.
And he's going to hit it in McCovey Cove or he's going to hit it hard off the wall. That's what this young man is doing this season.
Right.
He's appointment watch. Like, okay,
Right.
the Dodgers are playing. Okay, he's leading up.
Right.
Okay, once he hits,
Right.
you can go about your day.
Yeah, dude. He has so much power. Like, you end up looking at him. In Japan, we have no choice but to look at him. Because he's on every ad and every oicha that I drink, right?
Yeah.
There's even travelers who come to Japan and like, you came to Japan to see the temples and everything, and all you can see is this guy following you everywhere and on every mall that you go to.
It's because he is the temple.
Yeah. He's when you should worship.
That's right.
まあそれくらいすごいって
You know, Dodger Stadium, Otera. And then his Dodgers teammate Mookie Betts also talks about him.
Mookie, Shohei Ohtani, what are we witnessing with him right now?
Greatness. I mean, I said it multiple times. We're like the Bulls, and he's Michael Jordan. And whenever he goes, we're all gonna go. And you see it today. And I'm just happy he's on our team.
When you take a look back at all of this and what you guys have been able to accomplish, what does this feel like right now?
Amazing. Obviously, we still got another series to play, so we can't get too far ahead of ourselves. But it's special just to go back to back. I mean, it's special just to have this trip at least.
Dude, he said that, what, Shohei's Michael Jackson? I mean, I'm sorry. Oops! Shohei is Michael Jordan, dude. Alright, so Mookie Betts is saying that Shohei is Michael Jordan. The Dodgers are the Bulls, he's Michael Jordan, dude.
わけわからんよね。だから他のスポーツに例え始めて、他のスポーツの神様を持ってくるってことでしょ。
Yeah, because it's easier to explain. It's easier to explain. You see people are name dropping Tom Brady, like GOAT of football. Michael Jordan, GOAT of basketball. Alright? And they're comparing it to Shohei Ohtani.
いや、すごい。
Leading the charge, man.
I think why this is so important is because like these other GOATs, whatever, they haven't really been surpassed. Right? Michael Jordan will always remain Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
No matter, it doesn't matter how many LeBrons are out there. It doesn't matter. Michael Jordan will remain Michael Jordan. And so Shohei Ohtani, how he's been able to overtake Babe Ruth and people like that is crazy.
Anyway, this next clip is Zach Gallen. He's the pitcher for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And he had the opportunity to strike out Ohtani. However, even though that he struck out Ohtani, he still holds him in very high regard. Look at this.
How does it feel to strike out Ohtani?
He's unbelievable. There's not many holes in his swing. It is crazy to punch him out. Especially, I mean, you know how it was. They were chanting his name.
Yeah.
Like, we're chanting coming to Seattle.
How much do you appreciate like kind of what he is doing?
I know how hard hitting is, but I don't at the same time. He's going to swat 55, 60 homers this year. But then he's also throws 100. That's the part that fires me up. How many guys throw 100 in the big leagues?
I mean, now a lot, but they don't hit 50, 60 home runs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. He's one of those guys that when you're done playing, like I'll be like, I played against Ohtani.
That's crazy. MLB players are saying that, wow, I played against Ohtani today.
Yeah, it's like you're already at the level of athletic excellence, right? And you're like, I played against Ohtani. Oh my god,
Dude.
Think about that.
It's like people who say like, wow, I went to the college that Steve Jobs quit out of.
Yeah.
You know, it's like saying that. All right, and then I have one more clip from this guy, Jack Flaherty, plays for the Detroit Tigers. Talks about Shohei.
So Ohtani goes 50-50, first player in the history of baseball to do that. Like, you on the team with him, you watching this live and up close and in person. what did you like? What was going through your mind at that moment in time?
Well, everybody was on 40-40 watch, and then he does it. He's a walk-off grand slam for 40-40, which we thought was going to be the highlight of the season. Like, that's as cool as it gets. And then we realized the date. We're like, it's August. Like, he got a shot for 50-50. And then he stays hot, and he starts creeping closer and closer. And we're like, well, the stolen bases are going to get there because he kept getting them. He kept getting them pretty easy, and it was like he's gonna have to get hot. Otherwise, he's gonna have to do it in Colorado. And you start looking at the schedule, but every time he got up there, it was like he's gonna do something special. Like it just felt like he was gonna hit a homer every time.
Literally,
and it felt that way. Like he got up, you're like, and you look at the matchup with the pitcher, and every pitcher was like, he's gonna hit this ball really far.
That's crazy. Even the pitchers are scared.
Like, oh no, here it goes.
I feel like the aura already makes you pitch a little slower.
Yeah, how nerve-wracking is that? It's like giving a presentation in front of like a person you really, really respect or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like and you don't want to mess up.
Oh. I also find it funny when you say, you know, 40-40 is probably going to be the highlight of the seasons, but then we realize it's just August.
Yeah, dude. The season is not over yet at 40-40. What are we gonna do, dude?
ほんまにアニメみたい。
Yeah.
はい、ということで大谷翔平はベーブ・ルースよりすごいでした。
ダダーン次
ベーン大谷翔平はプレーだけじゃなくて人柄も素晴らしい。
Have you guys heard this? He is a man of class.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, baseball, it has a little bit of a street ball aspects to it.
There's a broiness to it.
There's a broiness to it. Because, you know, if I pitch and I hit you on purpose, that's still part of the game. It's disrespectful, you know? But it's still in regards to the rule book. Right? And that goes for fans as well, right?
Oh.
So if you go to, let's say, an away game and you go to somebody else's hometown, of course people are going to chant like, boo, you suck, because, you know, they want to represent where they're from, right? And so it was during a game, a San Diego game, Padres versus the Dodgers. And there was this heckler screaming at Shohei, boo, you're going to miss, right? Let's look at that clip.
Hey. I bet you strike out this first one, oh. I bet you. This is low-key massive. Ohtani, why are you so big? Pause. Pause, my chief. This nigga's huge. Not sure. He's nervous.
Oh my god, dude. And I have a different angle. Watch this. Yeah, watch this.
I'm sitting right by the Dodger dugout that's been giving Ohtani. He says, how you like that? You've been hearing him on the field, Mike.
Eating his words.
Hey, why are you so big? You dickhead! And,
oh shit!
And he comes and gives him a handshake, right? Isn't that the classiest thing ever?
優しいね大谷選手は。あんな言われて見たかみたいなそんな感じかなと思ったら、はい。
I mean, there's other things too, right? Look at this. I mean, when you're in the zone, you only think about winning, right? But the Japanese soul, you always think about others. Omoiyari. Look at this. What a sport, dude. This guy's a catcher. He's on the other team. Teki. Teki. But then hits the foul. Bam. You know, and you could just ignore that. It's like, yeah, all right, that's my toku. But instead, 大丈夫ですか? Right?
Sorry, Bray.
Look, ちゃんと謝った。日本人の意志. It's so classy, dude. You can't even hate him for doing that, right? He made a mistake and properly.
海外ではやっぱ評価されるもんね。
Yeah.
Because people don't apologize.
No. Yeah, and there's other things, right? Oh, here. So this is a clip of Shohei getting hit with the ball.
Which is a huge no-no, right?
Right. Back in Barry Bonds' era, people know that he was going to hit it out of the park. So a lot of people did a very, very bad move and hit him on purpose so that he would just walk to first base, right? And so it's really looked down upon in today's landscape of baseball. And then somebody unfortunately did it to Shohei. But the way that Shohei handled it, please take a look.
Shohei just waving him off. Waving off the thing. Yeah, Shohei's turning around, telling his dugout, stay put, right? Fine. Right. Look.
And that's 100%. 100% going after him. You have 3-0, you figure you're going to end up walking him. I'm going to just drill him.
And they just threw Suarez out.
Yeah, and he has to go. Yeah, he did. He has to go. I mean, and there's not going to be any argument. I mean, maybe some argument, but that's 100% going at him.
And that's not done right up there?
Not up there. That's not done right. And but here's the thing on the San Diego side, like that right there is unreal.
That, see, where they pointed it out? Like the dugout, like his teammates were like, hey, what the heck? They were gonna, they were going to defend him. And Shohei's like, nah.
It's all good.
It's all good. It's all good. They know I'm good. Stop. It's not worth it. Right? Man of peace, dude. How do you get hit by a baseball going over like 80 or even 100 miles an hour, get hit, and you're like,
めっちゃ痛い、あったーって顔してるのに、チームメイトに、もう大丈夫だ、もうやめてみたいな。
It was more important to stop his teammates from abateruing more than thinking about his pain. 超日本人じゃね？
確かに。
わー守るでしょ。わー守る。主人公みたい。
Right?
Yeah.
He is. He's the main character, man. Look at this. He's even like a lot of umpires talk about this where you have the catcher and then you have the umpire who's judging whether it's like safe or like strike, ball, right? But then they kind of seem like ninjas because you don't really pay attention to them. They don't play for either team. They're just there to judge. But Shohei, a lot of umpires talk about how he does this for them.
Guys, you remember when we talked to Tommy Edman on the mic, he was talking about the consistency of Shohei Ohtani. Well, umpires have told me Ohtani is the only hitter in the big leagues who will say hi to them before every plate appearance.
Like even just an aisatsu reaches the news because like of course the catcher, like maybe Aaron plays for another team, but to greet the umpire, hi. To think that nobody does that is mind-blowing, right?
挨拶するだけでニュースになるのもまたすごいね。
Yeah. I think they just don't do that.
ということで、大谷翔平はプレーだけじゃなくて人柄も素晴らしいでした。
次！
ベベン。伝説のプレイオフゲーム。
Oh! Are you talking about what happened on the 17th?
そうですね。だからまあ、最初にも言ったけれども、17日、これはアメリカの時間かな。3本ホームラン打って10奪三振で6回を無失点で抑えるっていう。ごめんね、アホな言うこと言いますよ。一人で野球やってる。それは失礼なことは分かってるけど、投げて打ってめちゃくちゃやってるやん。
Yeah, it seems like it's like the Dodgers didn't win. It's like Shohei Ohtani won against the Brewers, right? That's
In gamer terms, you would call that a hard carry.
Yeah,
That's right. He's carrying everybody on his back, even his opponents, dude.
結局ドジャーズがブルワーズに5対1で勝ってるから、本当に大谷翔平の力で勝ってるんよね、もはやこれは。でいうのの試合の動画を見せてくれると。
Alright, let's watch some highlight reels.
はい。
There on the mound, how's he gonna pitch? We don't know. Strikes out the side, and boy was it beautiful.
Well, I told you the other day.
わかりやすい。
Every game has a different DNA, and every game could be different. Well, there you have it. You have a guy that hasn't pitched in 13 days, goes out there, strikes out the side, and then he comes over and hits a homer. And not only that, he didn't stop there. He ended up with 3 ding-dong Johnsons.
Bro!
Like it's nothing.
I mean, I'm glad.
Ding-dong Johnson! My gosh, dude. That was, what, from the filming of this video? 2 days ago, bro. This guy still got it, man. You guys want to see what some commentators said about it?
Whoa, be done.
Pedro talked about DNA. I don't think he has DNA. I think we found him on another planet and we injected him with some alien juice and they put him in the form of a human named Shohei Ohtani. And there were guys that have changed the game. And we hear about it in other sports. Jordan, LeBron, Wilt Chamberlain, Bob Gibson. What happened? He was so good they had to lower the mound. Shohei, he has his own rule. You can pitch and be a DH. That way, when you're done pitching, we still want you in the game. That's how special he is. You talking about 1,300 feet of home runs, man. Only one guy can do that. Actually, 2 guys. One of them isn't playing, and the other guy's already fishing somewhere. Yes. is special. So I hope that everybody out there is really taking this in because this is a generational player. You say these guys come around once in a lifetime. I'm glad he's here in our lifetime.
Woo! That's a lot to say. That's a lot to say, man. I'm glad this alien is here in our lifetime, guys. Ohtani, 宇宙人？
日本人であってほしかったけどねここまでなってくると地球人代表で言っていただいた方がいいもんね
Alright, let's watch more commentators. Check this out. This one is called We're Facing a Dynasty. Dynasty Warriors.
All right, so in the NLCS, the Dodgers have 3-0. Their pitching is absolutely dominated. And good news, Brewers, now you face Shohei Ohtani on the mound today. So is Shohei going to wrap things up?
I believe so, and it's tough sledding if you talk about the Brew Crew because we know that this man has overpowering stuff, especially the fastball. But he also has devastating secondary stuff as well. The curveball as well as the split finger, who he's starting to use a lot more. Only 5% in the regular season, but 10% against the Phillies. But we know the blazing fastball is going to play anywhere from 98 to 101. But the split finger, especially against the left-handed batter, that's a very important pitch, falling away from the left-handed batter. And now all of a sudden he's able to go north to south with that nasty curveball. Also has the hard slider that he can throw anywhere from 88 to 90 miles an hour. So the ability to go east and west and north to south makes him very difficult to cover, get some of the best hitters in all of baseball.
Well, the question is what, are they going to close it out? I mean, if you're the Milwaukee Brewers and you're down 3 games and you're facing the number 4 starter, usually you have a lot of confidence as an offense. You're facing Ohtani as the number 4 starter. That's a tough assignment. Yes. You know, I hope that Milwaukee shows the world what made them so good. I mean, they had best record in the National League. They have a good team. They just run into a buzzsaw with the Los Angeles Dodgers. But I don't see it. I guess, you know, there's a chance. They said it never rains here. It rained all day the other day, so I guess there's a chance, but it's a tough uphill climb.
Wow, they had to depend on rain so that they would, you know, not continue the game so they wouldn't have to lose.
It's truly up to God at that point.
Right, exactly. They had to leave it to divine intervention. It's like, please God, let it rain so we might have a chance against Shohei Ohtani. Please.
はい、ということで今日は大谷翔平選手、アメリカで本当にすごいって言われてるやってみました。
結論はドゥルドゥルドゥルドゥルドゥン
当たり前にすごかったです。Dude, こんな疑問の動画撮って本当すみませんでした。
Is the whole world going to be at like the Hall of Fame ceremony when like he retires, dude?
Yeah.
I feel like the whole world is just going to be watching, and people are going to be crying.
Yeah. The thing that's crazy is that like he has like mass appeal. That's like not just in baseball. Like just normal people are now paying attention to baseball thanks to this guy.
Yes. Even my friend who doesn't watch baseball before know about Ohtani.
うわ、そうなんや。
Yeah, dude.
すごいね。
The Federer effect. Hey, you don't watch tennis, but you know Roger Federer, right?
Yeah.
Dude, you don't watch baseball, you know about Shohei Ohtani, dude.
I mean,
Whoa.
he's everywhere. Like you can't ignore him.
Do you agree now? Goat?
今日新しい英単語覚えました。大谷翔平 is GOAT。皆さんいかがでしたでしょうか。これからも我々は大谷翔平選手を追いかけ続けますということで。他に皆さんが話してほしいトピックがあればコメント欄までよろしくお願いします。メンバーシップもよろしくね。それでは次の動画でまたお会いしましょう。バイバイ。チャンネル登録
お願い
し
ます。